Hello everybody, welcome to this video series on Java Technologies Lab. So in this video I am going to talk about theoretical concepts associated with program 5. So first of all, let's see what is the aim of program 5. So what we are going to do in this program is we are going to create a servlet that is going to count the number of times the page is accessed. Okay, but basically what we are trying to do is we are trying to maintain a hit count. Okay, how many times the particular page is visited by the user. Okay, so in the last program we have seen the concept of cookies. So if you remember from the last video, cookies is a mechanism for storing some data that is stored on the client's browser. Okay, so session, I mean this session object, it is also uh, used for storing the data, but the data is stored on the server side and not on the client side as in cookies. Okay, so you can see here. So how do you define the session object is it allows the user to store the data that is related to a session on the server side. So this is important. Okay, so the major difference between cookies and sessions is cookies are stored on client side, whereas session object is maintained on server side. Okay, and you have to be careful with the data that you are storing using the session object. What is why means because it might increase the load or burden on the server. Okay, so if your application is being used by large number of users, for example, for every user you are storing for say let's say 1 MB of data in the session, and if the number of users of your application is for example 1 million, okay, then the amount of data that need to be stored in the session that is using the session object is 1 million into 1 MB, okay, which is actually a huge amount of memory. So you have to be careful about what data you are storing in the session. Okay, and for working with the sessions in Java, that is in the servlets, we are going to use this HTTP session interface. Okay, right. And before storing anything in the session, we need to obtain a reference of that session by using the method get session. Okay, this method is available in the HTTP servlet request interface. Okay, so simply you have to write one line of code. It is this one. So you are going to get the session reference to the session and store it in some variable like this. Okay, and the type of this variable must be HTTP session, right? Okay. Now once you get the reference of the session by using this line, that is it is available in this variable session, then you can use any of these methods. Okay, so here we are seeing 5 methods. So if you want to get the value of a particular attribute which is already stored in the session, you can use get attribute. And if you want to retrieve all the attribute names, you can use this method get attribute names. And if you want to close the session, delete the session, you can write this method invalidate. Okay, and if you want to store a particular value in the session, you have to use set attribute, where it takes two parameters. One is the name of the data item and second one is the value of the data item. So if you remember in the cookies video, cookies are also created in the same fashion, right? So for the cookie class constructor, you are giving two values. One is name, second one is value. So it is the same case in the session object also. Okay, and you can also remove one attribute from the session by using the method remove attribute. And the parameter is whatever mm, item you want to remove, you will specify the name of the data item here. Okay, so that is about the session object. Okay, the next the output is like this. So in like in the previous program 4, we are going to do the same thing. So the index.html will display a button called get hit count. Okay, So basically, when I click this button, it is going to redirect me to a servlet. Okay, the servlet name is going to be page hit count. Okay, and as when I keep refreshing this page, that is this page hit count page, whenever I refresh, the count will be increasing. Okay, so initially it will be 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. How many times you refresh the web page, that many times it will increase. Okay, so that's it about this program number 5. Okay, so in the next video I am going to show you the code for this program and also as well as demonstrate or execute this program. Thank you.